Good morning, folks. Hey, it's Shooter. Hey, just going to do a real quick risk on, risk off this morning. Got a couple things that I want you to see. Jumping into disclaimers real quick. Of course, prior success does not guarantee future performance. Let's jump right into the charts here. I'm going to start off with a Dow this morning. Looks like maybe we put in about a 344 using the Spider Dow ETF as an example here on the 90-minute. Then we should push and, sort of put in some highs. Now, one thing here, I see this as a grouping as a 3. So this is like drive 1, this is drive 2. So we should get our third drive here and, complete up at that point. I think this speed line holds, don't actually have it drawn here. I went with a fresh and clean chart this morning, just that way I didn't have to spend so much time there, but I think that speed line will hold. It, of course, breaks below that, then I would be a little concerned. So a close below 345.58, sort of, opens up further downside. But other than that, I don't see anything that should be crazy there. Jumping over to IWM. Now, IWM has a substantial downside from what I can see here. So maybe we get a little bounce to 202. Then I think we keep going lower here. And let me try and move the chart here. Sometimes it complains a little bit. But you want to look at this move back out to the daily, so maybe we can see that downside a little better. So we're looking at maybe 148 in IWM. So we're going to be trying chasing that short here today. Now I'm going to be expressing caution, jumping on board here. Next week is FOMC. So, that also puts some elasticity there, where we don't really understand the extremes in either direction. And we also have that multi-billion-dollar long in the S&P, which could give us a ramp here, guys. So, those, if I'm going to jump on board and, I'm going to stay in mid-range as far as lot sizes. I'm not going to get up to 100 lots or anything, but I probably will be between 3 and 5 lots when, in futures as I'm looking at this, plus putting on some IWMs. Let's jump over and take a look at the now, it doesn't look like we get a bounce here in the SPY, but we probably will. I mean, even though it doesn't suggest that, I still want to visually see it. So maybe 437, and then we continue to fade down towards 433. Now, the difficulty here is this says this is prolonged, as far as our time frame. Actually, let me just update this again because I might be getting a ghost here. Sometimes data does that first thing in the morning. So your brokers are wonderful. They like to hold back data during off hours. I don't know why, but they do. Drives me absolutely insane when I'm trying to get counts. But, so yeah, seeing some noise here. Hold on a second. I don't like distortions. It's a good thing I can see them, but updating my view. Get to witness my magic. Okay, so yeah, we're still looking at 444, 442. So we pretty much should be putting in a bottom here soon. The only thing that comes catches my attention is this little sort of a 2. I'm looking at this grouping as a 2, and this is a 1. So, equality would give us a little bit lower, 435 maybe. Yeah, I'm not being precise there. Probably I can move it a little. We'll try to rush and get this done before we open. So, that number would be 435.29. Which is a little bit lower than what we're seeing right here in this count. So that's something that's viable, even though it's elongated. Quite often you get that, you get this expansion of the pattern. So you have mild pattern, larger pattern, and then if we were going to continue downward, that pattern would be even larger further out there. All right, let's jump over to the NASDAQ. Now, maybe a bounce to 378. We got a little downside, just a little bit, well, actually, we're below that count now. One second. Again, my morning distortion in data coming into We got a 357.76, but I don't have my wicks up there yet. So let me see if I can adjust that. No, I can't adjust price on those labels. So we're going to say we're going to go with that number. So this probably is down a little further, maybe 349, 47, just on that visual at 349.24 maybe. So that should be about where our bottom is. That we could still continue to drift lower here. Here again, I'm going to throw in the speed line here. We got most of it out yesterday, though, I think. You know, again, I'm going to look for that equality. You know, and not necessarily in time. I look for it in price when I say equality there. So maybe 338.89. So we could go a little bit lower than that as well here on the NASDAQ. So, hey, just wanted to give you that quick update this morning, guys. So great trading. Until next time.